We'll begin shortly. So we'll enjoy the sound of the bowls here until 7 o'clock. Just 2 more minutes. One more minute. Welcome. My name is Daphne with the Blue House Spiritual and Wellness Center in Pocatello. And wherever you are joining from, welcome. Tonight we are going to be enjoying a relaxation and energy balancing and through Qigong and self-massage. And then we will wrap up with sound healing. And before we get started tonight, I'm going to invite you to take your 2 hands. Your left hand will represent the past. The right hand will represent the future. And if we bring them both together, it is the present now. So with the hand together at the heart, let's breathe into the hand and the thumb touches the heart. So as you breathe in, imagining that you are breathing in the life energy, which is all around us, the Qi. Breathing, letting that energy flow into your heart and energizing your hands. Do that again 3 times. I like to start a session with an intention. So, what is it that brought you here to this practice? As you think about your intention, see if you can let the thoughts blur into or transform into a symbol. And we'll come back to revisit that symbol shortly. Tonight, I want to start with hand massage. And while we are doing hand massage, I will be inviting you to breathe as well, remembering the breath. So in hand massage, we'll take one hand and we're going to take the thumbs and the rest of your fingers. We're going to start on the bottom and then just work your way up. And then we'll go into the fingers and the webbing. Okay, so I'll talk a little bit too while we're massaging. Inhaling and press firmly. Inhale, pressing firmly. And it may be easier if you rest it on the floor or something firm, and then you can use the pressure from the back of the hand, like the floor or your thigh or your feet, and then your thumb. Breathing in and pressing. So in Qigong and in many practices, breathing is an essential component. So there's a couple of sayings you may have heard of. Wherever the breath goes, the chi follows. Wherever the mind goes, the breath follows. Where the breath goes, the mind follows. So it's important to use this time as a practice. It can be Qigong and Tai Chi is sometimes referred to as mindful movement practice. And that's because even though we are moving, we can still invite our mind to be aware of our body sensations, our body postures and alignment, to be aware of our breath, to be aware of our thoughts. Remembering that there are 6 major meridians that go in and out of our hands, just like our feet. So we're not really just massaging the hands, we're doing more than that. So make sure we get the sides too of the fingers. We're also activating the meridian, nurturing the energy pathway for the chi to flow. I often like to think about the meridians or the riverways for the chi to flow in and out of our bodies, into our organs, to our nervous system, to all of our beings. And so when I think of it in that way, that it's a river or a stream, that sometimes these rivers need to be dredged, need to be have branches removed, because experiences in our life, thoughts in our life, they become branches. They get added to our energy field. So if we can help to remove branches that have fallen down, that they don't belong there, we can remove them, and allowing the natural flow of Qi to continue to flow. What happens, how we get unwell, is there's too much flow of energy, or there's not enough flow of energy. So when you get done with one hand, we'll pause and notice the difference possibly in how you might feel with the hand that just got massaged and the other hand that hasn't been massaged. So I feel a lot more activity in the hand that we just massaged. So we'll go ahead and move on to the next hand. So philosophically, I was talking about how the energy flow gets disrupted. Now, energy flow can be too much because of one area maybe is blocked, so it's backing up to the other area. Remember to breathe. You can do this practice seated or standing. How much pressure to use? Firm, reasonable. If it's causing you pain, then that's too much. But if it's discomfort, then, and you know that if you alleviate it and you'll feel good, it won't be cause permanent damage, then that's probably okay. Just like the practice that we'll be doing, I always ask you to gauge yourself. We don't want to use 70%. We don't want to use 100% or 110%. We want to aim for about 70%. So the passing grade. For those of you who are perfectionists, this is Qigong is a great practice because it helps me to take it easy, to laugh at myself, to take life a little less seriously. Remember to do the webbing. Breathing in, letting the hands drop, and just pause for a few seconds here just to notice the energy movement in our hands. It's always good to stop and see and physically see and feel for yourself the benefit of your practice. And that helps me. Maybe it'll help you to keep returning to this practice. Okay, we're going to be moving on to standing next. It's a little bit cold today. And let's see, I don't necessarily like the view. Alright, let's try that. Okay. So first we're going to start with spontaneous Qigong. We are going to using our fist and pounding or maybe slapping for you along here in the hips. Let's move down, breathing in, and let's go back to behind the knees. And working your way down to the side of the calves. Breathing in as we come up. We'll work on the inside of the legs. If you are lightheaded, make sure you keep your head up so that we don't pool the blood in your head. And let's spend a little time here on the side, the hip joint. Working the way to the sitting muscles, and I like to use my knuckles. Breathing in, and then breathe out this heaviness from sitting. My arms are tired. Rest a little. We'll move up alongside the spine. And coming to the front, rubbing your hands together, give yourself a hand. Always remember to breathe. And pat the underside of your arm, wrapping up to your shoulder. Come down on the top. Breathing, breathing, breathing. And then working to the opposite side, the opposite arm. With this practice in Qigong, you will get to be familiar with where you often have stagnation of energy. Mine is my sitting muscle, and my neck, and my back of my neck, and my shoulder. Whew. Okay, so that was. Let's see, where were we? Let's do the back, do the neck. And remember to breathe. Working on your head. And do the forehead. to the temples. So if you find like a certain area where it's a little more tender, for example, here in my jaw, then I would breathe in with intention of breathing into that tense, tight, or tender area. Kind of like a extra care. Releasing with the breath the tension. Using the breath like a scooper. Breathing into that area. And then releasing it with the exhalation. Do your eye socket, the cheeks, my behind the jaw line is quite tight and tender, so I'm going to spend a little time back here. And then working your way, if you want to pause somewhere else, please do. Do your neck. And your sternum. The lung point, which is over here by the side of the arm. Come back to the heart, the thymus. Breathing in that green vitality into the thymus area, our immunity factory. Moving on to the heart. Let's do a little bit of the diaphragm tonight. So working on the diaphragm will help with softening the diaphragm, which will allow the lungs to expand easier. This wiggle loosens more. Loosening up the debris that may be lodged, those branches or sticks that are in your energy river, the meridians. We're going to do one motion, move 3 times. So the basic movement is just going up and wiggle your hands, and then we're going to let go, okay? Shake a little bit down here, breathing in. We'll do that 2 more times. 2. 3. And do one more thing. Show you my feet. We're going to bounce on your heels. This motion, to me, reminds me about settling. Packing the dirt, packing the sand in the jar. All right. Very good. Let's move on to the 9 phases of Qi cultivation. Hold on a minute, let me see. I am not sure how to tell her. Okay. So shoulder width apart, feet shoulder width apart. And feet are parallel to the front. You can bring out your hands if you like, holding on to your Qi ball. Soften your knees. Dropping your tailbone so it's pointing straight down. Elongate your spine, lifting it up. That's interesting. Putting your intention into the Qi ball. And the first movement is discovering Qi. Inhale, opening up your arms. Exhale, bringing them together. Inhale. And exhale. My arms is not above my shoulder, even though in the video it kind of looks like it. Here, where our intention is to discover and sense the Qi. So as a mindful exercise, notice the sensation in your hands as they come together and go further apart. Move on into gathering, scooping the Qi from below, scooping the Qi from up above, into yourself. Inhale, scooping from below, gathering the natural abundance of the free resources, the Qi, the life energy. Inhale and gathering it into your you, and then inhaling, gathering up from above. We'll do one more of gathering. Hands in front, we'll go into circulation. We're going to do some shifting of the body. Notice my legs are moving, not my torso. So we're not doing this. We're practicing, empowering our standing in our power. Taking your Qi ball to the side. Inhale, shift forward, extending the hand. And then inhale, bringing it back. And circulate the ball down below, bringing it back up into the heart. Shift forward, extend, inhale, bring it back. feel the intention of you balancing, circulating the qi. Circulating the qi down below, bringing it up and out. Returning to center, we'll turn to the other side. Shift, extend, inhale, coming back. Qi down, qi up and out. Think about a tree. The tree has roots going into the earth, branches that reaches out into the space, the sun shining down on the tree. In a way, we're a tree. Cultivating the qi, in particular circulating. Because sometimes things get stuck or unbalanced. Coming back to the front. Holding your qi ball once again. Checking your feet, still shoulder width apart. Your tailbone, your spine elongate. So now we're going to go into purification. This is where we create space. Inhale and exerting, like pushing walls that are squeezing in on you. And then when you return the arms, you relax. Inhale, pushing the walls that are coming in from the front and the back, creating space. Working hard when we're expanding, making room, and relaxing when we are returning, enjoying, floating back to our core against the complexity of the earth, floating back, little effort. Out through the sides. Overhead. Against the complexity of the earth. Making more room for you, for me to be. Because when we are relaxed, we are expanded, we are open. Things flow. Energy can't flow into a tight fist. But energy can flow with an open, relaxed hand. Coming to rest. Catch up our breath. Also notice the spaciousness that we've created. The next one is directing qi. Imagining a paintbrush that has an automatic dispenser of paint. And our paint we're using is the qi. So we're nourishing our energy pathways, the meridian, with the qi. With our intention. Into our physical energy. So energy flows where your mind goes. Energy flows where your breath goes. Second round. And if you were to take an opportunity to look at a map of human body meridians, you would see these lines all along the bodies. So that's what we are covering. That's what we are directing the chi to. Get to the heart. We're going to pause here. We're going to bathe chi, direct chi into our arms. Bending your elbow so you don't have to reach. Swap hands, swap arms, under, wrapping it around, over the top, over the shoulder. Again, pay attention, directing the chi to your hands and arms, knowing that you are directing chi to all of your meridians. So what's great about energy work or chi work is it responds to our intention. Just because you can't reach parts of yourself, know that with your intention, the energy is going. All right, so my favorite part, unmasking. These masks are our protectors. So let's go ahead and shed it so that we can be with our authentic self. Unravel, removing the shell with thankfulness, with great gratitude for providing us with protection. Back to shoulder width apart, soft knees, elongate your spine. Bringing your hands up front, holding your chi ball with your intention in the middle. Cloud hands is next. We're conserving energy. We're just going to relish in this wonderful, good feeling. Drop one hand, and the hand that drops, you're going to turn on that side. And then the other arm just comes up like cloud rising, steaming from a warm water, from a warm, hot springs flow. Inhaling, yes, the cloud rises. The other hand just follows along like a river flowing. Alternate as you begin your next breath. Looking at your palms as a focal point. Look away when the hands drop. This helps with your eye focus, the strength of your eyes when we stare at something up close all day or for many hours at a time. It's good to look away and relax the eyes. And we will finish here with the center, palms facing upward. You're going to imagining scooping the chi. You're going to bathe yourself with this chi. The first pass is going to be for your body, bathing the chi to your body. The next pass is for your breath, your lungs, and the third pass is for our minds, our mentality, mental state, mind state. Coming to the front, holding your chi ball once more. So this next phase now is transformation. When we gather dirt, we want to, and we're looking for the gold specks, we got to remove the dirt. So inhale, expanding your arms slightly. Exhale, bringing them close. So in a way, we are letting go of the fluff. Paying really close attention to the sensation on your hands. We'll do one more here. And we're going to bring it in a vertical direction along the axis of our bodies. Inhale, stretching it like a slinky. Flipping it upside down. This time we're imagining that we're doing on the backside. Inhaling, stretch, letting the fluff go, distilling the essence of chi. Bringing the hands together in the front, making the chi ball supercharged, tiny, small, and powerful golden sphere. And think about yourself as a battery. You are a rechargeable battery. And we are going to be energizing our battery. First, we're going to turn this gold energy ball into pixie dust. Grab some, sprinkle it back, up and back, like a butterfly. Three rounds altogether. First round was for the body. Second round is for the breath. And third round is for the mental. Bringing the hands in front, we're going to run the charge, the gold sphere of chi, into the south end of our battery. Breathing in, bringing it up through the positive end, which is the crown. Bringing it, expanding the height, the width of the battery, and we're going to bring it in. The negative pole is now at our knees, extending above your head and taking it all the way into the earth, up through your feet. The energy flow, the chi flow through your core. If you want to think about the tree, extending up above into the bushes, into the branches, reaching into the sun, then palms out, and tracing on the outside of your sphere. Let's send chi first. So I'm going to send my chi to the world, and you can send your chi to yourself or to someone else. And we'll take a minute with your intention, sending the chi, sharing your chi through you to your recipient. now we dissipate the energy, just letting it fizzle out from extending beyond ourself, our circle, just letting it blend in with the rest of the chi. Feeling or think about our interconnectedness, how everybody depends on everybody else and everything here. Sending our well wishes to everybody and everything. And bring your hands together at the heart, taking a bow of gratitude for you showing up for this practice, for you sharing your chi. And then now we're going to move into the sound healing phase. I invite you to find a quiet place where you could lay down or lay back. All right. Setting my intention for the sound, the vibration of the bowls and my voice to be healing for you, to be soothing, and to help you in any way possible. Breathing into your body, breathing into your heart, and breathing in into your mental awareness. So here is the yin and yang symbol. And if we think about the yin and yang symbol, it's got two halves. One is white, one is black. And then it's got a dot of white in the black part, and then a black dot in the white part. And the black is earth, is female, it's darkness, it's water. And then the white is like sunlight, the air, the energy from heaven coming down. And then so everything comes down, and then the down energy moves up, and then they kind of intermingle. So maybe hold that image with you tonight through this practice. as we prepare to end our practice together, read you a quote from an anonymous person. You can't calm the storm, so stop trying. What you can do is calm yourself. The storm will pass. You can't calm the storm, so stop trying. What you can do is to calm yourself, and the storm will pass. And as we wrap things up, remembering back to your symbol, your intention for tonight's practice, placing that into your heart. And like when we plant a seed, we tap the dirt and then we water the pot with the seed, using your breath as the tapping and the watering. We'll do that in 3 times. And trusting that the seed that we plant, is added to our chi. Thank you for sharing your time with me, sharing your practice with me. I hope this was beneficial for you. And as always, I appreciate feedback, any improvement, suggestion, let me know. Namaste, be well, be safe, and you are loved. Thank you so much. Good night.